Camp Cool Kids sounded like it was going to be a fun film with hopefully some great messages. And I'm pleased to say, having now watched it, that that's exactly what I received. It was a fun, entertaining experience with some pretty solid messages. This was released in 2017. It's directed by Lisa Arnold. Screenplay is by David Henry Martin, David Bush, Wendy Coates, and Lisa Arnold, and we have a cast including Connor Rosen, Logan Shroyer, Michael Gross, and various others. And this is primarily focusing on a kid called Spence, and he's quite a shy, reserved kid, and he goes to camp, and there are a lot of obstacles that he needs to overcome, of course. And there are many challenges, as there are at camp. I say that as somebody who's never been to camp. Summer camps are not really a thing in the UK, certainly not like they are in the States. And I always think these films, they're always really fun to watch, but it really confirms to me that I never want to go to summer camp. I would have hated this as a child, but they're great fun to watch. There's a lot of variety in the activities. We meet a lot of different characters, a lot of different kids with their own personalities, their own obstacles, and then, of course, focusing back on Spence, and we have some messages about being brave, persevering, taking on these challenges. I feel like it felt very believable. I think we have a very nice location. In fact, let me check and see where this is filmed, as I forgot to look that up. So according to IMDb, this is filmed at Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and particularly it's filmed at Camp Estroma. I really apologise if I'm mispronouncing that, but it seems like it was filmed on a real camp, which is pretty awesome. So if you've been there, this film might be worth watching for that. I'd love to know if there's that element of relatability. Does it feel like the camp experience you had there? I'd be very keen to find out. Visually, it's a really satisfying film. There are a lot of fun things happening. There are opportunities for a little bit more emotional moments with the characters dealing with various things. And in general, I think it's an enjoyable film with a lot to offer. I think it could also be really relatable for any kid, anybody of any age really, but certainly a child who might be going to summer camp, who might be afraid of these circumstances. I think there are some really great takeaways. And even if you're not in that situation, it's still a really pleasant experience. I thought it was all around a solid, fun film with some great messages, really good performances, interesting characters, visually an appealing film. Camp Cool Kids was a pretty decent experience, and I'm certainly happy to recommend it.